She remembered the ancient symbol written in the sacred sand. It would have led us to the conjure doll and the silver pin, which would have returned the devil from whence he came.
Perhaps she just wished it was the right symbol.
Or perhaps it was your disbelief in our beliefs that obliterated it.
A symbol wiped from the sand and from Raxel's mind. I'm a minister, Vanjie, not a magician. I don't know anything about conjure dolls or symbols or whatever ancient spirit you're talking about.
Oh, but you do, Reverend Dawson. Except that you do not accept them. Those very spirits selected you to be at the seance. The spirits of the great serpent. Probably you are a lesser evil than the others, but nevertheless, a disruptive force. There is nothing ahead of us now but terror.
Hi. Seen Holly?
Holly? She was here about 5 minutes ago.
Hey, you seem worried. Where do you think she's gone?
She was talking about a way to escape from this place. By a secret tunnel from the crypt.
Oh, that was just Holly in one of her crazy guessing games.
I may have led her to believe it was more than that. If Jean-Paul Desmond, in his present state, finds her down there where his wife is resting...
Erica, my sweet wife, until the day comes when science can restore you to me, can release you from the cryonic suspension colder than ice, as cold as my empty life, I will continue trying to contact you through a seance. You must know the great effort I am making to protect you. But was the evil of Jacques Eloi Desmondes enough to prevent us from making contact at the seance that failed, Erica? Believe me, I fought him with all my strength. I held him at bay. But he could not have got through unaided. These people in this house, Erica, I have been thinking about them. Are they in consort with the devil? Which one prevented me from hearing your sweet voice again, my Erica? Which one? If I knew...
No, Keto, I'm too afraid of other things to be afraid of you. Keto, I want to be your friend. Look, when somebody pushed me down those stairs, it wasn't you, was it? No, I won't go. Keto, I need a friend. I need help. I want you to help me, please.
She must have gone down to the crypt. If Jean-Paul finds her there, or Raxel...
Holly, you'll be in a real mess. Hold it right there, gentlemen. Didn't you know the crypt is off limits?
We thought Holly Marshall might be down there.
It's off limits to her as well. Reverend Dawson, Mr. Stanton, I'm beginning to realize that you have not fully grasped my ruling. Now, to each and every one of you, this is most important. And how important it is, you will all find out.
Listen to me. Somebody did try to kill me. Do you believe that? Well, who? Do you know who? Look, the picture of Erica Desmond. You said it looked like me. Well, when someone slashed it with a knife, do you think they meant me? Well, they did. And then there was the accident at the seance. Well, I wasn't there, but maybe next time I will be there. Oh, Quito, if you like me, help me. I won't tell about Erica Desmond and the cryo capsule. I know that would bring in the police, and I wouldn't do anything to hurt Mr. Desmond. Just take me across to the main island. Hide me in the supply boat. Nobody will find out, I promise you that. Well, then show me where the secret door is down here. I know there is one because Reverend Dawson told me that there was. No, I won't go. If you won't show me the door, I'll stay here until you do.
Everybody! Everyone within the sound of my voice! Everyone! Come to the Great Hall. Do you hear me? Everyone in this house! This is Jean-Paul Desmond calling. Come to the Great Hall! At once! You too, Holly Marshall. Now, once and for all, you will all get the message.
I can't go up now. Mr. Desmond sounds like he's in a real fury. If you won't show me the secret way, I'll have to try to find...
You appear to have something very important to say, Reverend.
Yes.
Important for all of us to hear. Well, we are listening.
I have work to do in the lab, Jean-Paul. Your work. It was you who called us, not Reverend Dawson.
Allison, you will soon hear what I have to say.
It seems to be your opportunity to entertain, Reverend. May I suggest Song Solomon?
This is a serious matter, Mrs. Marshall. Isn't it, Reverend?
Very serious. Because you have gathered us all here to make accusations.
Us, Reverend?
Or threats.
Or perhaps even more. But on such an important occasion, no generalizations. Now, you said us, Reverend Dawson. Who am I to accuse? Surely at least one.
I would accuse you. You are the master of this house, the self-appointed law on this island.
That is correct. Maljardin is my domain.
And your responsibility. But you have abandoned that. Now I appeal to you to recover it, so that we might retain some order and sanity around here.
I abandon responsibility. That requires an explanation.
We all appreciate the terrible shock you had when your wife died. We understand why you want to preserve her in cryonic suspension, your wish that she might live again.
Live? She will live again.
Very well. We hope so.
It is much more than hope. It is science.
All right, then. We understand. We may not agree, but we understand why you keep us here as prisoners. But what have you allowed to happen where you are the law? Dr. Mencken, who was serving your wife, died almost immediately after she did. Who can say how he died? There, your control on this island begins to disintegrate.
I don't think so.
Matt, I don't think you should pursue this any further. Jean-Paul is obviously very distressed.
Oh, no. Let him speak.
I don't imagine my comment would carry any influence, but...
No, it would not, Mrs. Marshall. Now go on, Reverend.
A great many strange things have happened on this island which you do not control. Or do you? The terrible happenings at the seance. The chandelier falls and is blamed on the devil. And you accept these superstitious reactions of a few, which are driving all of us beyond the bounds of reason. Were you in control when someone could take that unsuspecting girl, Holly Marshall, and throw her downstairs?
Oh, now we are talking about Holly.
Holly and all of us.
Yes, all of you. And I had hoped that all of you were given to understand that no one must do anything that would interfere with the care and protection of the cryo capsule.
But we're all so terrified and desperate that we'll try anything.
No one must interfere with Erica.
You talk as though you are driven beyond the bounds of sanity.
No one, not you, not anyone.
Driven to try anything, to do anything.
Do you understand me?
Don't you understand? As you are driven, you are driving us, perhaps to violence.
Are you threatening me, Reverend?
I don't threaten anyone, but you threaten all. Even Holly Marshall, who certainly is no threat to you.
She could be to Erica. Oh, I know that she is down there in the crypt right at this very moment. She could be a threat to the protection of the cryo capsule and thereby destroy my Erica.
Holly would never intend that.
I don't care what she intends. It's what she does that matters. None of you seem to understand that. That is why I intend to make perfectly and absolutely clear to each and every one of you that you all do understand.
Did you hear that? I don't know what's going on around here anymore. Well, Jean-Paul Desmond's like two different men. I'm even afraid one day that he'll kill somebody. If he hasn't already. Quito, would you help me if you could? Would you?
I'm sorry, Jean-Paul, but I don't really have any time to listen to any more of this.
Find the time, Allison.
Well, to listen to what? Your opinion of Holly Marshall? Matt's opinion of you? Everybody's opinion of each other? I've heard all this before.
But not what I'm about to tell you, Allison.
Well, save it. I have work in the laboratory on Dr. Menken's experiments, and I'm not in the mood to cater to your whims.
I said stay, Allison.
I'm sorry. You're a fool, Jean-Paul.
Allison will regret that, as will anyone else who prefers not to hear what you all must know. Including Dan Forrest, my absent loyal friend and trusted attorney, who didn't even bother to answer my call. Now, he above all should be here because he was the last one to be seen at the cryo capsule before it almost failed. And that is not going to happen again.
It was an accident. He was looking for the missing cyanide.
When the devil works through a man, what he does is not an accident.
Now you say the devil possesses Dan. A few moments ago it was suggested that I was the evil one. Is this how you intend to keep control of events here on Maljardin?
Accident or evil, the results could still be the same. If the cryo capsule is damaged, Erica will be destroyed.
And it could happen, as long as evil is free to roam.
Are you evil, Reverend?
On the contrary, I'm only seeking to restore a little logic around here.
I see. Using no more homilies from the Holy Writ? Have all your sacred words fled you, Reverend?
I wasn't thinking about religion.
Vanji is. Are words spirits, Vanji? Can sacred words flee when the devil enters? I had to fight an alien influence that destroyed my chances of contact with Erica. Vanji certainly resisted. Now, who was the link to evil? Alison Carr, who, if I am to believe her, loved her sister? Quito, whose only thought is devotion to his mistress? That leaves you, who completed the chain, Reverend Dawson. What do you say? Is the devil of Maljardin in his holy reverence?
This is insane.
What do you say, Vanji? Could the devil have entered and destroyed the seance through Matt Dawson? If he has used him once, could he be used again?
I can't say that.
What can you say?
Because he is a man of the cloth, a religious man, he made the contact. But because of his disbelief in the spirits, the chain was weakened, the contact breaks. I would say that whenever the devil is loose, anything or anyone can be his tool.
And I will say that whatever prevented me from making contact with my Erica will not happen again at the next seance.
So now you build another opportunity to shake all reason. And when will that be?
When Vanjie feels she has recovered her strength. Now, about this someone in the crypt. I intend to impress on all of you what you have failed to understand, that no one is permitted down there. Now I must impress that on Miss Marshall.
I think he's coming down.
Now you will see what will happen to those who intrude on Erica's resting place.
Leave her alone. Leave me alone. But Holly was driven to desperation, as we all are.
What do you say, Mrs. Marshall? Have you anything to plead in defense of your child?
You're right to be angry. Holly always has been impossible. I can't forgive her, but I hope that you can.
Then go ahead. Guard her, Quito.
She came nowhere near the cryo capsule.
She touched nothing? No instrument? Then what were you doing down here? There are some people who would like to destroy Erica's capsule and thereby destroy Erica's hope for life, thinking then that I would have no more reason to keep them here, or to keep the precious secret from the meddling authorities. Now, what were you looking for, Miss Marshall?
I wouldn't touch that. I want you to bring your wife back to life.
Then what were you here for?
Looking for a way out! Trying to get away from all this. I can't stand it anymore.
I am going to have to make an example of you.
I was only looking for a secret door.
I found you here once before. I warned you then. And now I find you here again. I have no choice but what I must do in order that Erica may be safe from all the others.
Mr. Desmond, I don't understand you. You brought me down here the last time. You asked me to help you find the secret door. You did. Don't you remember?
But who was in the laboratory? Did any of you go in there today? I must know. I'm sure I'm not interested in your little experiments. Where's Jean-Paul?
He's down in the crypt, where none of us are permitted.
Don't you remember, Mr. Desmond? You did bring me down here. It's the truth. Tell him, Quito, you were here.
Jean-Paul! Jean-Paul, I've only just fully realized that these are part of Dr. Menken's missing notes, of his experiments on cellular reconstruction. According to these dates, it covers at least one of the missing 6 weeks.
1 week nearer to life for my Erica. You found these in the laboratory?
Yes, well, that's what's so confusing. You know, I turned that place upside down and couldn't find them anywhere. And there they were on the lab table.
I wonder who put them there.
Well, that's what I was wondering. Nobody else has been down there except you. Where did you find them, Jean-Paul?
I'm the wrong one to ask. But I know who will answer. Guard these with your knife.